Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toyscapades channel in Malaysia. Lots of buzz this past few weeks on the MOTU Origins exclusive Fans Choice Tri-Klops figure that Mattel put out. Now, the figure itself is pretty affordable, for an exclusive at about $17, but it was the method in which you had to obtain it that was the real challenge, because it was only available for sale on the Mattel Creations website with a limited window for you to act if you wanted a unit. Now, I was on the fence on this figure after I saw the initial photos, mainly because the new decor kind of made Tri-Klops look like a walking Christmas tree. I mean, this is a bounty hunter that Santa hires to make sure no one steals the presents on Christmas Eve. Seriously, look, if he showed up and he said greetings to the enemy, the reply that he might get would be, "Oh, you mean season's greetings, right?" Now, the color scheme somehow comes off as being just a little bit too loud, alright? It's just screaming to be noticed. And yeah, I know that MOTU is made up of a very colorful, vibrant cast of characters, but somehow it always seems that, the colors would always flow well with the traits of the character. And with these colors, it just seems that if Tri-Klops was tracking the enemy, they would spot him from practically the next zip code, okay? Now, I know that this design and overall look is based on his first mini-comic appearance, but if you were to check out that particular mini-comic, I think you'll notice that the colors used there were maybe a little bit more subdued. Definitely, okay? But here, it's just screaming at you, okay? It's just so outlandish. The other thing about the figure that really put me off was the strap thing across his chest with those circular globe-like things that you see on it. Now, these things seem to be flowing out of shape, okay? In fact, the first thing I thought of when I saw these was that it was like a bunch of cracked eggs on a frying pan, What do you guys think those are, okay? But as you can probably expect, the thing that started to pull me in was the gorgeous packaging, alright? This figure comes in a beautiful looking mailer box that's got artwork all around it. Now, when I see something like this, I just feel like, they didn't really need to do it, but the fact that they did do it is just freaking amazing. Now, the card back for the figure is also very special and features some very eye-catching artwork from artist Axel Jimenez. Also in the package, you get a glow-in-the-dark Warriors ring. Now, this ring doesn't fit on the figure, mind you, but it fits on the user himself. It fits on your finger, or maybe a child's finger. I mean, it could still fit on your finger, I guess, if your digits aren't too chubby. The ring is a homage to the original figure, but I'm not sure as to why Tri-Klops has it. Okay, anyway, I believe at the time of its original release in 1982, this would effectively have been the very first official Masters of the Universe roleplay item, okay? Because since the ring is able to fit on a human finger, yeah, it's technically a roleplay item, right? I've seen roleplay power swords, from the 1980s online, but I'm not really sure if those were official for Mattel. Maybe you can let me know in the comment section, alright, if any of you guys out there know. Also, instead of just a 6-page mini-comic like what we've been getting of late with the Origins figures, this time around they're giving us the full reprint of the original 80s mini-comic in which Tri-Klops first appears, in the tale titled The Terror of Tri-Klops. Now, I actually do have the original mini-comic from the 80s on hand. If you look closely, it states that this book was printed in the US. Unlike the later mini-comics that were printed in Asia, such as in Hong Kong and Malaysia, the first batch of comics seem to have originated straight out of the USA. Now, while the later mini-comics were printed on glossy pages, the earlier batch of books, like this one here, used thick cardstock paper. The covers and the interior pages all had the same paper stock, and it really gives it that premium feel. Now, this is of course one of the best mini-comic stories ever produced. The art by artist Mark Texeira is just sensational. And earlier, in fact, when we got the Tri-Klops figure in Origins Wave 4, it seemed like the snarling facial expression he had was kind of a departure from his 80s figure. But now that I think about it, it was always meant to echo his first appearance look, okay? That angry, vicious look of a hunter. Now, I love the depiction of Tri-Klops in this story. He's seen as a warrior with a code of conduct. He spares Tila and Rayman's lives as he was not contracted to kill them, and even when he's defeated, he shows admiration for He-Man and acknowledges his greatness. He's just so much more than just a basic villain, and somehow I don't think that Tri-Klops has ever been depicted like this in any other incarnation of the character. Well, even if I change my mind about getting this fan's choice Tri-Klops figure, it seems that I won't be able to, at least not in the way that he was originally intended to be purchased, because at the Mattel Creations website, he's now listed as sold out. In fact, I think he was listed as sold out probably just a few short hours, minutes maybe, after he was launched. Well, at that price range of $17 and a limit of 5 figures per user, it was pretty much a given that this thing was just going to disappear. All right, I think that most people just grabbed him regardless of how they felt about him. I think that his final fate would be on the secondary market. Okay, that's where he's going to end up mostly, because I just took a look at eBay, and man, eBay is just flooded with listings for this figure. Let's check out some of the listings here. Now this one right here has a current bid of about $48 with 11 bids and is still going strong. Hey, how much you think it's going to end at? All right, is $48 a fair price to pay for this exclusive? You tell me. This next listing here has also got a bid that's currently going at about the same average, about 45, maybe about 45 to about $60. I suppose this thing's going to end at. What do you guys think? Now this next listing is just blowing up. Okay, bids are currently at about $63. All right, with a whole bunch of bidders here, and it's still going on. Okay, how high do you think this thing is going to end up? $100? Hey guys, are any of you bidding for this thing right now on eBay? Let me know. Okay, whoa, I almost fell off the chair when I saw the current bid on this listing, but then I realized that it was actually for the 1981 original Tri-Klops figure. That's right, the first edition release. And this listing has it still sealed, unopened. Okay? It's still mint on card. Current bid is at about $160, still going on. I guess this would be a pretty fair price, I suppose, for a vintage collectible such as a Tri-Klops figure from the 80s. I don't know. I mean, how much would you guys pay for it? Let me know in the comments. Okay, this one is interesting because it's just got a buy it now price. You don't have to bid for it or anything like that. You can just pay the sum of $65, all right, and you can take this fan's choice Tri-Klops figure home today. $65, I suppose, well, it's 4 times the original price, but then again, it is an exclusive. I can actually, in fact, see some people paying this amount. What do you guys think? Okay, let me know your thoughts. Holy hell, guys! Just holy hell! $125. Okay, that's what this listing is going for. Okay, just a straight up buy it now price of $125. I was wondering if any of the listings were going to crack $100, and this one definitely has done it. Okay, in fact, it's $125. Okay, wow. Okay, hey, look, you know what, if there's really no other way to get him, I suppose some people would pay this amount for him. Guys, you know what? Tri-Klops' boots here really do remind me of Wonder Woman. Okay? Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on the fan's choice Tri-Klops figure from Masters of the Universe Origins. I know that most of you guys out there probably already have your hands on him right now because it's been shipping, and I've seen a lot of reviews turning up online. So, hey, let me know what your thoughts are personally on the figure. Leave your notes and comments in the section below, and I'll catch all of you guys again real soon with more content. Take care, everyone.